Thought I'd give you a tour of my forest. Can you believe it's only 1.5 years old? Although a lot of the trees are themselves older. White sapote, just such a glorious, glorious foliage on this. I love it. Supposedly really delicious fruit too, although I've never tried one really good one. Orangeberry, native to eastern rainforest Australia. Also apparently extremely delicious. And I was admiring these avocado leaves earlier. They're 10 out of 10 perfect. Very large, very lush, very green, very nice color. Growth all over. Producing several new leaders in the center here. Because this is the old shape, the old form when it was struggling to live as a baby. You gotta love banana leaves, of course. They feel really nice and they're extremely therapeutic to just brush against you. In the understory here, there's jade, chop and drop. There's a baby mango, it's about to push some new growth, hopefully. There's a volunteer mulberry tree, that's what happens. And actually I was very surprised to see the volunteer pepper tree growing. And they actually tend to grow where you need them. I'll show you real quick. Here we have a volunteer pepper tree. The leaves have a scent of pepper, which is quite nice in my opinion. It's a beautiful shape, beautiful form of tree. It's an evergreen. And it produces peppercorns that you can eat in moderation. Summer broadbean harvest, ridiculous. Doesn't make any sense. That's the craziness of the season we've had this year. Garlic, calendula flowers, rhubarb. But this pepper tree and calendula flowers, which are anti-inflammatory, edible. But this pepper tree is growing specifically here, which is going to shade. The reason I'm laughing right now is because we've got parsley here, yeah, comfrey here, but this rhubarb is just completely overpowering and sheltering this beautiful, let me show you, large leaf jaboticaba. So we'll chop that, and what we'll do with the leaf is we'll drop it as mulch. And that's going to feed the worms, which are going to feed the tree. And then we're going to pick some of this. Whoa! Pink guava, strawberry guava. But yes, this pepper tree will shade that. And it's a sacrificial tree that will eventually be disposed of as mulch. Nagami kumquat here, just newly establishing. That'll produce fruit for us next season. Great medicine, delicious flavor, must have. Anyway, let's go back over here. Look at the beautiful shape and form of this tamarillo tree here. Again, can't ask for better, 10 out of 10. I should probably almost thin this fruit out because I just know all these branches are going to snap. This tree smells of popcorn. It's quite unique and delicious. Look at all these flowers. Literally everywhere. This apricot's going to be a nice big tall canopy, you can imagine. Walking under it. Walking right now on top of oregano. Great for a pizza. Great for some spaghetti. A native wumpy pink with foliage that is scented. And you can taste the fruit, although right now all I can smell is popcorn from that tamarillo. Yay! Finally, my white sapote, I've been shaping it, removing different branches, but it just exploded with life. And as you can see, it's putting out a nice form finally. This is 3 years I've been caring for this, because when it arrived from the nursery, it was covered in scale and looked really sick. And I complained, I got my money back. So it's free. I'm buying top value from a nursery, not from a fucking ICU, you know what I mean? At a budget price. I expect the best. Strange season Indicator number 2, persimmon's putting out flowers now for some reason. Fig's not ripening. Nice, beautiful, wompy tree. Can't wait to try the fruits on this. Everything truly has doubled in size. Another strawberry guava. I wish this was a lemon one. Mango, orange sherbet, grafted in the hills. It seems to take 2 steps forwards, 1 step back. Got some pepino melons starting to form. Another mango, but not doing so healthy. Again, once these put their roots down and they establish in years like 2, 3, that's when we're going to start to produce the true crop. But the true actual crop's going to be more like years 5, 7, 10, when it's just going to be in the sky and on the ground, every layer covered in fruit, looking after itself, self-irrigated, self-fertilized, and just beautiful to walk under because there's paths created and everything's placed intentionally so that it looks after itself and so that it has its own bug control, disease control, resilience, self-propagation, volunteers emerging, expansion, scaling.